Boswell. We might hear a plane or two flying over a bunch of fires in the area, so they often go right over our place. Well, here we have, I've opened both of these, and I've got a bowl and a strainer. So first things first, hopefully the strainer will stay up. We're gonna pour both of them in here. Maybe we should do one at a time. Let's do one at a time. This is the fun part, Boswell. I'm gonna try to hold it up to the camera. So I haven't seen your rocks yet. They just look like stuff with mud on them. So here we go. Look at them pop. Oh man, dude. I hope you can see these. You got a little cross on there. So cool. Look at the colors pop. You're a good rock hound, Boswell. Good colors. I gotta rinse these a little bit more. It kind of like, the cool part about this first thing is they kind of look like what they're gonna look like. But once they dry, they're not gonna have that, ooh, look at that. You got some turquoise in there. That is so nice. Very cool. See how it's drying already, and it's, you know. Okay. Okay, I gotta rinse out the buckets, and we'll be right back for the second one. Okay, Boswell. So make sure when you rinse out the buckets, I call them buckets, whatever, containers, whatever they're called. Make sure that when you rinse them out, you get it really clean, because what you don't want is any of the solution number 1 getting into solution number 2, because it's a heavier grit. So that's just kind of makes sense, you know? So I'm just gonna, I've cleaned that one out. I'll do the other one off camera. Just put the same rocks back in the same container. I'll do one more rinse on those also. All right, let's go for the second one. Oh, there's gonna be some good ones in there. I will rinse that out later. All right, now hopefully you can see. I'm trying to keep it in the sun. All right, dang it. I have a busted up colander here. Try to do it that way. Okay. There they are. Oh, let's see what we got, Boswell. Get some red in there, some red on the red. Very cool. Good color in there. Well, I really brought them down. Probably could have waited for come sooner than a day. Wow. I hope I didn't take them down too much, dude. Probably did. In any case, they're gonna be great, look great. What I didn't do is I didn't check them. I did that day 1, but I just let them go until today. And in hindsight, probably check them a little sooner, and I will do that on stage 2. as I said, as we go, the grits get finer, so it's not going to take off nearly as much. Now it's starting to get into the polishing stage. Now, we were talking about ceramic. You had mentioned ceramic media. Now, my ceramic media is getting pretty small. I've used it quite a few times, so I'm going to get more, but I'm going to put about half of this in here. And it kind of falls in between the rocks, and that'll help out in the process. Okay, so I'm going to clean this one up, get those rocks in here, and then we'll meet back in the garage. Good deal. And here we are. Hope you don't mind the vertical format. It's just way easier for me with this stand I have. Okay, so I've rinsed those off again. Got the ceramic media in there. And you will recall that we want to use distilled water. So I'm going to fill it up, kind of like before. You know what, I'm going to put this rock in. No, we don't want to go over the rock, but just to the kind of to the top of where the media is. Might even be a little too much, but I think it'll be fine. Pour a little bit out here. I guess a little bit less water, it'll probably be more of the media, so I think it'll maybe work a little better. But anyway, this is of course step 2. I'm sorry, I don't have the names of all this stuff, but it obviously is more finer than it even looks more like a powder. Very fine. I hope I'm not putting too much in. I don't think it would matter that much, but okay. I'm not going to put the borax in. I told you last time. We use this. Get yourself one of those. You get it at the Dollar General. I'm sure I already said that. So we got that. We're ready to go. So let's get these back on. Yeah, if you do buy the Harbor Freight, gotta get these on first. The Harbor Freight tumbler, they'll have I know I'm being redundant, but they'll have like a warranty on it, 2 years or something. And like I said, I've probably had this for 2 years now, and it's running fine. I just got to replace some of this hardware here. I will check these in 3 to 4 days, if you are okay with that. And away we go. Okay, buddy. Next week, part 3. These are going to be nice, bud. Talk to you soon. Guy calls up the law offices of Schwartz, and Schwartz. He says, "May I speak to Mr. Schwartz, please?" He says, "He's out running an errand at the moment." "Oh, well, may I speak to Mr. Schwartz, please?" "He's on vacation." "Okay, may I speak to Mr. Schwartz, please?" "Well, he's at the doctor's." "Well, may I speak to Mr. Schwartz, please?" "Well, he's with his family right now, not here." "May I speak to Mr. Schwartz, please?" "Speaking." Take care, Boswell.